telling my friend about cell phones and everything, and how like they control everything we do now. Like myself, I pick up the phone like every 10 seconds or when I'm driving, and I text and just get on Instagram and shit, checking. I don't even know what the fuck I'm checking. You know what I mean? It used to be about fucking followers, and it used to be about fucking just how many likes I get and shit. You know what I mean? Like that just it make me or some shit. So now that shit is like a fucking, I don't even got twerk or some shit, a tick, you know? I realize that I'm doing it, but I can't even control it. But I control it by focus on it. And I just want to explain how all that shit just control us. And how it's a mental fucking control and shit. We really gotta fucking break ourselves of those chains and shit. There's computers, all these social networks, there's all these movies and fucking what is cool and what's not, you know what I mean? These fake ass hierarchies and shit. So, I think about a movie and shit. When you at a movie and you sitting there and shit, and you just focus. You don't even realize that you focus in on every detail of the movie and shit, and the background and the people around and the main character, what he has on. You know what I mean? What the society has on in that movie and shit. You find yourself creating this image of what you want or what you think is cool and what you want your image to be and shit. So most of the people that really go see these movies and shit, and they wake up afterwards. You know what I mean? Like everybody do the stretch and the yawn and they snap out of this fucking trance and shit. They now have been uploaded with this fucking false ass idea of what is cool and how society has to dress. And even me, you know what I mean? When I threw these clothes on, I looked in the mirror and it's like a signal in my brain that told myself these clothes are acceptable. You know what I mean? Like people will like this and shit. I'm acceptable for people and shit. But that's fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Because the main thing is to be fucking accepted in here, in your mind, and to yourself, until like it's a feeling. You know what I mean? Like, well, if this color's gonna make me feel any better today and shit. And shit, we really gotta break ourselves for those chains. Because once you realize all that shit, like, are you doing any of this? Am I this movement, the way I'm speaking now and shit? Is this my fucking creation? You know what I mean? The only thing I think is really my creation is my voice. You know? My voice, and it has been communicated to set the tone of it, the sound of it. But the way I'm talking, the way these words are coming out, I probably learned that from my father. I probably learned that from the guys that I looked up to. You know what I mean? From my mother, the reason that I cuss, the reason why I say, you know what I mean? All that shit, I've been taught that shit from fucking what I grasped it from other people. So what the fuck can I teach myself? You know? Even the fucking thought of saying I want to stop cussing, I heard that from somebody. I heard that it was better to stop cussing. You know? Is it better? See, you gotta make your own truth. You know? It's all gonna come down to your own truth. So just realize everything that's controlling you, from the cell phones to fucking you wanting to stay in a fucking relationship with somebody just because you heard this belief of love. You never really felt this belief of love. You know what I mean? You just want to stay in a relationship because you want to prove to people that you can be a fucking faithful person. Are you a faithful person? Did you ever ask yourself that? You know? You probably might be a polygamist. You probably want to fuck cows or some shit. Eat chicken pussy. Or some shit like that, you feel me? And then you just don't know, you know what I mean? You never ask yourself this question and shit. And just ask yourself that question. And you'll become a better person. You'll be honest with yourself, and you can be honest with everybody. Love yourself, and you can love everybody. You know, you're a world in its own. You're a God in its own. I'm a God. You're a God. We're all God. Everything is God. Even this fucking speck of air that I'm breathing, this speck of light that is hitting me. We're all God. Respect everything. You get respect. You know? And I had to learn that the hard way. I thought that buying a gun, you know what I mean, which was a controlled thought. I thought buying a gun in the hood would protect me and my family. And really, shit, it's really just to fucking keeping positive thoughts and making positive moves. You know what I mean? Making a positive decision. My stupid ass, you know what I mean, just got caught with guns twice, you feel me? And now I'm going to the court system for nothing, you know what I mean? The court system is a fucking game placed in the hood anyway. A fucking mini game where they just make money off us, you know what I mean? They make money off the fucking, the guys in my hood. I'm not even gonna say black people, because there's no such thing as titles. Fuck those titles with all people, they do it to everybody. You know what I mean? It's slaves in Mexico. It's fucking imprisoned motherfuckers in Serbia, Siberia and fucking China that motherfuckers don't even think about. Guantanamo Bay, you feel me? So, don't fucking just put all the, they just fucking up black people. They're not just fucking up black people. They fucking up everybody, and we all the same person. We all need to just realize what's fucking us up and come together and just say we're not gonna deal with it. That's the only way. There's no protesting. You're never gonna ask for your shit peacefully. Fucking violent people never gave shit back peacefully. So don't never protest. Just fucking change your mind. Choose love. Fuck fear. Choose love. You know what I mean? Start a fucking community. A community. I'm not talking about fucking housing, streets and shit, aldermans and none of that shit. I'm talking about like tribal communities. We don't gotta go back to fucking making knives out of wood and shit, you know what I mean? Because we haven't been taught that. That's not our style, you know what I mean? We can keep our electronics and everything, but just people-wise, neighbor-wise, treat it like everybody raises the child. How the fucking y'all have the posters and all these words in schools and shit and talking about it takes a village to raise a child, and that's just a poster. Y'all not fucking acting on none of that shit. You know what I mean? All our children out here misguided and shit. Why the fuck do we have a child that fucking don't have nobody to look up to? And it's 8 billion fucking grown people in this fucking world. That shit is not, it shouldn't be logical. It shouldn't, you know what I mean? So just realize, let's realize what's controlling you. Let's realize what's controlling you. I haven't gave up on none of us, you know what I mean? Because I know it's just life, you know what I mean? We're gonna learn from it anyway. It seems like a struggle, but it's just really a fucking book. A book that I'm reading right now and shit. But I'm not reading, I'm just living.